Hello and welcome to Birds and Coconuts. I am ready to share a journey with you guys that I have been on since February. I have my sister bought me this mug because this is what my husband calls me. It's actually kind of a joke amongst friends and family. The kids in our youth group call me this. My kids call me this. So it's just, I just laugh about it now. I need coffee. It's been the name on my Costco card. Like, it's just funny. So I just embrace it now. It is what it is. So I want to invite you guys to be part of some changes that I've been making. In February of 2018, I was depressed. I was down. I was tired all the time. I felt like crap, not just on the inside and physically, but just emotionally. I felt like crap. And so I decided that I just wasn't going to live that way anymore. But I also was completely at a loss as to what to do about it. So I hired a life coach, and it has been really an amazing journey. I have learned things about myself. I have learned to stop thinking so much and start doing more of what I actually want to do and feel called to do and feel led to do, and start embracing who I am instead of trying to make myself look like what I assume everybody thinks I should look and feel and act like. And so I want to invite you guys to do the same with me, to learn things about yourselves, to step out of your comfort zones, to try new things. And so that's where courage and coconuts. Courage. I want to have courage to do these things, and I want to encourage you guys to embrace courage for yourselves. And so when I say courage, courage to take care of you, that's been huge in my world. As moms, we tend to take care of everybody else, and we move ourselves right on down the priority list. And we need to be able to take care of us, and then from ourselves being taken care of, the overflow makes every other aspect of my life so much easier. I'm happier with myself, and so I'm easier to deal with as a wife. I'm having fun myself, so I can be more fun as a mom. Um, uh, just when I'm serving my family from a place of overflow, it all just works so much better. And what I'm learning is the more I take care of myself, the better I take care of my family. And I even have leftover to come here and hang out with you guys. So just, learning to take care of you so that you can take care of everybody else, that was mind blowing for me. And it's something that I knew I had the idea of, but I wasn't actually putting it into practice. I pretended like I was, but I wasn't actually doing it. So, courage to take care of you, courage to speak out. I'm finding so much freedom in living out loud. I do things that are not quite normal to everybody else, as far as how I take care of myself and how I take care of my family. And not everybody agrees with the choices that I make, and that's okay. I'm learning that they don't have to, and I don't have to hide just because they don't think that my ideas are great ideas. I do what works for my family and my household, and other people are allowed to have different ideas and not agree with me. Um, Courage to make changes. It's hard to change. So, courage to make changes, courage to try new things, courage to say what I'm doing and how I'm feeling are not, or they're not working. So, how do I make a change? How do I flip my mindset? Who can I partner up with here to make these things reality for me? Who can I hold myself accountable to? Um, Courage to chase freedom. I have thought that it's just normal and okay to feel trapped in life. And I've always kind of hung on to this hope that my bangs are doing something weird. I need to trim them. I've always kind of hung on to this hope that, I don't even want to call it hope anymore, but I've always had this thought that life is hard and I just have to do life because, one day I'm going to get to go to heaven and it'll all be better there, but I'll just do hard life here. And that's just broken thinking. It's not always going to be easy, but there is freedom. Like, there's freedom if you make some changes and try new things, and there's joy, and I want to share those things with you. Courage to be uncomfortable. Making changes are uncomfortable. I have no idea why the light keeps flickering, but it does. Courage to stop thinking and start doing. I was trapped in a place where I thought so much about every single thing that I did, every single move that I made. I had to have all the information before I was ready to do it, and I kept myself from moving forward. So, I just stopped myself so many times from stepping out and moving forward and just doing because I was thinking about it way too much. Okay, this is a big one for me. When I started life coaching in February, I'm not a life coach. I'm like being coached by someone who's amazing. And if you want information, I will hook you up with that information. I don't know what my dog's doing over here, but making racket. I will hook you up with that information. She's amazing, okay? But I'm not a life coach. But when I started doing these classes, I wasn't dreaming. In fact, I told her I can't even think of anything that I would want to dream about right now because, hold on. I can't even think of anything that I would want to dream about right now because I was just so bogged down in the muck of personal frustration and depression and all these things that dreaming was far beyond me at that point. And somewhere along the way, I had some breakthrough, and I want you guys to have the courage to dream. So that is where courage comes from. Coconuts, well, I'm what a lot of people would call crunchy. And in the crunchy world, if you don't have coconut oil on hand, like you're doing something wrong. I also am doing the keto way of life. So my world revolves around coconut oil, coconut flour, coconut flakes if I want something sweet. I put coconut in everything. I put coconut in my coffee. It's my number one favorite flavor, and it always has been. And the only other thing in my life that would rival coconuts would probably be avocados, but courage and avocado just doesn't have the same ring to it. So courage and coconuts. I think I would wear a t-shirt that said courage and coconuts. So I found it an appropriate name. I've shared tidbits of my journey on social media, and I've had a lot of people message me and ask questions. I've had a lot of people say thank you for putting that out there, and I I feel like I'm ready to just say, come on in. You want to check this out? You want to try it out? You want to be part of it? You don't have to subscribe to the whole entire idea of everything that I do, but even if you just take a little bitty piece and it changes your life in a positive way, that would bless my heart more than you could ever imagine. And this is uncomfortable for me to do, but I feel led to do it. I feel like God's saying, just put it out there, partner up, like, just live out loud. And so that is what I'm trying to do here. I want to build a group of people who are desiring to chase dreams and freedom and make life changes and feel better. Um, I I put up at the top, you can read that my goal here is to inspire, encourage, these are probably out of order, but I don't really care, um, educate ourselves, and share the journey. So if there's an area of your life where you're wanting to make a change, then subscribe. We'll just try it out together and see what happens. I want you guys to ask me questions, make suggestions on what you want, videos or information about. I kind of have a little bit of a plan for how to get things started, but I'm not married to that plan. If you guys want to know or see or learn about other things, let me know what that is. There's this quote that I have hung up, and I love it. It has been true in my life, and I just want to extend that truth out, kind of ripple effect it around. And so the quote is, one person in pursuit of excellence raises the standard of everyone around them. And you can be that person. I'm not anyone special. I'm just a mom who happened to get fed up with the way that her life was going one day and thought, I'm going to figure out how to change this. And then I've put in the work and effort to make those changes, and I'm nowhere near done, but I'm ready to just invite you in and let you see the good, the bad, and the funny, because if we can't have a sense of humor about this, it's going to be really hard to grow. Let's see, to start things off, I am going to put out a 30-day ramp up to keto challenge. We are not going to jump straight into keto lifestyle. If you are not interested in keto, then you're not going to hurt my feelings, and this challenge is still for you. This challenge is for anybody who's ready to just start making some small changes so that they can move into doing the next best thing for themselves. Okay, so we're going to just take 1 week at a time, making small changes, and then in the next challenge we'll actually ramp into keto. But this is for everybody, so if you're looking to make changes, subscribe and join in, and we'll see how this goes.